is just a 64-page accordion zine that folds up to that little tiny size, right? I really like that. That's pretty cool. And the book that I found out about, I think, how to do that was this super amazing book. It's called, I'm sorry, it's backwards, How to Make Books by Esther K. Smith. And she did another book called Magic Books and Paper Toys. That's one of my all-time favorite books. And it has just some of the best instructions ever. In fact, whoa, look at that. I didn't even know what that was. There's instructions for that zine I just showed you guys how to make, but just super beautifully done. And the illustrations were by Lindsay Stadig, and I just think they're awesome. So that's where I learned to do it. Oh, look at that cool zine. It's like a collage zine. Love it. Okay. Oh, and here's another really cool one that's the same type of accordion zine. This one my friend Molly made. So this was a Valentine she made one year. Not just to me, like everybody. Okay, I like that. Okay, so wait, watch this. It's an avocado. You open it up and you've got a pit, right? And this was made using a silk screen, which is really cool. Oh yeah, now we open it this way. They took the pit out, and it looks like they're starting the pit. You know, we put the toothpicks in it and you soak it in the water, right? And now that little pit started to germinate and sprout. And then it set out these. My friend Jen's over here. I think these are called Cotyledons, right? The first leaves. Okay. Now that starts growing up and up, right? And it makes its own tiny avocado. And then that gets to be the same size as the one at the beginning. But yo, check this out. Remember I said it was a Valentine? Here's the Valentine part. The pit's a heart. Get out of town. And then she wrote a very special Valentine message that I'm not going to go into the details of reading to you right now. But that's another kind of accordion zine. But I'm going to show you all how to make a really simple one. But again, this one also opens up into one solid piece of paper with one image. If you can imagine that all coming together into one piece. And that was silkscreen. Hang on, I got a lot of books over here. Oh my goodness. Where's my accordion zine? Oh, good. I've got one. Okay. So, yeah, isn't that beautiful? I love that. Thanks, Molly. I love it. Okay. So, in the same way that Adam was just cutting a piece of like colored paper or pretty paper that's like a little thicker to make the covers, this accordion zine has two papers like that, and then inside just this long strip where I did an illustration of some different animals, you know, just kind of chilling out, doing their thing. Okay. And that whole thing, the reason it's called an accordion zine is that the pages sort of accordion up. Okay. So a lot of you are probably too young to remember a book called The World Accordioning to Garp, but it is what it is. So we're going to get a strip of paper like this out, and we may as well just cut it out of a regular sized piece of paper. So everybody's got a piece of paper like this at home. Let's go and cut a long strip right out of that paper, okay? Let's do it. And it could be any width. You could start here or here, but it's kind of nice if you get a long, skinny strip of paper. Cool. All right. So I got my strip here. All right. Are we ready? Let's fold it in half. Okay. I don't know what this is. This is like a really tall hot dog bun, or is it a really big taco?
Good question.
Okay.
Maybe a dog.
Yeah. Okay. What I like to do now is I like to fold this part of this like bird's wing into that valley fold until it touches, and then crease that. And that makes sure that that's the same length as this next one. We're going to do the same thing and crease that. So at this point, we should have like 4 of these. Does that make sense? You have 4? Okay. And then I'm going to go in I'm going to fold this end into the closest fold. You got that?
Got it.
And then you can actually just roll that whole thing over, roll it over, fold it again into the center. Okay? And then we're going to do the same thing from this end. So I'm going to fold this end into this fold. Everybody see that okay? And then we're going to roll that over into the center. Like so. Okay? And then if I just unroll all of that and open it up, Adam, I should have a whole bunch. And then I'm just going to accordion my pages. So if I have a down fold here, I'm going to crease it until it's an up fold here. And then just go up, down, up, down, up, down, like that. Okay? Until I've got an accordion. And if we are moving too quickly, you can rewatch this again on the Stimola live site. They'll have a full video of this. So don't feel like you have to rush. You can watch this again. We just want to get you excited about the process, right? Okay. So now we need our cover paper. Well, I have this little bit left over from here. Let me see if that would fit. So I just want to add that to the end here. And again, remember how Adam
use that junk mail, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd be good for your junk mail. And I'm just gonna cut that paper just a little bit bigger. Oh, Adam, do you have a glue stick?
Oh, I'm gonna get it.
I've got to go get mine. Wait, Adam, you can't leave the camera at the same time as me. Then everybody's just gonna have to stare at your books and my plants. You go first. It's fine. It's fine. So look, I've got these two papers here. They're just a little bit bigger than the ends of our accordions. Okay? And then we're just going to glue those on. Okay? Let's see here.
Joey, get the glue stick.
Yeah, I'm going to get my glue stick real quick.
Envelope to a little bit bigger than the
Actually, Adam,
accordion.
I can't find my glue stick. Can you hand me yours, please? Just hand it right up.
There you go.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Cool, cool. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and add that on there. All right, let's add the covers. Okay, there's one. There's the udder, like the baby cow said. And now we should have like a good accordion book like that, right? And Adam, what are you going to draw on your accordion book?
Oh,
I don't know.
It'll be a surprise. Just a
All right. I'm just going to refold this one really quickly because it's really fun. And maybe you can look at some of the little dungeon creatures in here. If you're really into creature books like this, I'm just going to make one more recommendation of a really awesome little creature book called, it's called Mr. O. That's not too hard. Mr.O. by Louis Trondheim. And oh my gosh, that's like the best creature comic ever. And every one is 60 pages or 60 panels, and it's awesome. Okay, so again, this big 64-pager folds up to just about the same size as this 8-pager. These are both accordion books. It just depends on whether you start with a full-size paper like this or a strip of paper like this. You can end up with an accordion book. All right, Pearl Pops is down for Mr. O. Yes, glad to hear it. Yeah, and then you can open the whole thing up again. And so I issued a challenge to some kids earlier to see who could make a zine that was smaller than these tiny zines. It's the same thing with these. How many folds of paper can you get by doubling down from 8 panels like this? If you double the folds on this and fold each of these folds in half, you'd have 16. Double that, 32. Double that, 64, which is what this is. Double this, you'd get 128, 256. So I would love to see how long a zine you could get out of a single 8.5 by 11 piece of paper by just continuing to fold those. And you actually cut these out in sort of a spiral pattern from the paper. Adam, what you doing over there?
Well, so I used that envelope for the cover. So I have these shiny gold cover and back on it. And then when you open it up, well, the words are be backwards. But
oh yeah,
because I made this little cyclops saying thank you because we're thanking you for watching this, and also it has StimolaLive.com on there, which is where you can watch the video again to get
and you should
instructions and pause it at your leisure.
That's pretty amazing. Hey, I have an extra minute. Should I show a couple more really cool zines?
Oh yeah.
All right. I have thousands of zines, so I'm trying to be limited here in the zines that I show. Oh my gosh. This one, my friend Lizzie gave me. It's made by Bread and Puppet, which is a performance theater in Vermont that I'll go to this summer if I'm allowed out of my house. So this says, "We Grasp" by Bread and Puppet. And it says, "Where, here, when, now, bend, rise, stand, go, sing again, yell again, we grasp."
Beautiful.
And that, look, there's the staple. It's just like the one you made. It just, they added just a few more pages inside to do it. And they did some really lovely, what looked like lino cut illustrations. That's a beautiful book. Oh gosh, what am I going to show you next? I have so many good ones. Oh, here's a cool accordion book. I did this one with my daughter Sadie when she was 4. I made the cover, so it's a little cloth-bound hardcover book, like the fancy one, you know, and it's got some end papers that are really pretty with some other pretty paper. And then this one is glued into one side of the cover, but it accordions out. And these are all illustrations that Sadie made when she was about 4, using some colored pens. And that accordions in. I like that one a lot. Oh, I wanted to show you about zines. That books can really be any shape at all. And I love this one because it's about a house. It's called Homeless House. And it's in the shape of kind of a house. And the whole story inside unfolds in this house shape. And a lot of the panels fit into that house shape. And this was written by, Homeless House was written by Ben Doan. I just think that is so cool. All right, Adam, what else should we do? Did we accomplish all of our goals?
I think we have. I hope so.
Man, I hope so. Okay.
If anyone has a real quick question, we can do that. Or...
Does anyone have a question? Feel free to type it up. We have a couple minutes. Any questions from anybody? And again, if you need to find us, is that backwards?
There it is.
Go here, and you should find the whole video. Okay. The baby will be there with an appropriately sized book. Okay. That'd be really nice. Okay.
Thank you.
If any questions come up. Yeah. What was that?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we have a question. Adam. We have a question from Zion Green asked, where did zines start? Do you know?
Oh, wow. Good question. I mean, how would you...
What I know about how zines started is that it wasn't actually short for magazine. It was short for fanzine, and it was for fans of things like science fiction radio shows in the 1930s and 1940s. And the fans would want to write basically fan fiction and publish it and circulate it to the other fans. And of course, there wasn't an internet then, and they didn't even really start doing conventions at that time, as far as I know. And so they were all circulated through mail order, which meant that they had to publish them themselves and just send them out to the small number of people who liked those shows. So I think that's where zines started. They were fanzines for science fiction people. Okay, another question. Can we show you our zines? That's from Ahimsa's art. That's my niece. Hi. Yes, please. What would be the best place to show zines that we're making at home?
So can they message them to us, or?
You could, and I'd be happy to show them on this site, and maybe the folks at Stimola Literary Studio could show some on their site too. I hope. Oh, great. All right, Adam, I'll see you later. Thanks for the birthday gift. That was really kind.
You're welcome. Happy birthday. Thank you. Bye.
Are we going to sing a song? No. Okay. All right. We'll go. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.